I've told this story to Lydia and she's mortified. I didn't tell her she's part of the story, but I reflected back on her when I was at church. That's why. All right. So there's a parking lot right across from Barstool, that big parking lot.
Yeah.
And that it's a one-way parking lot. So you go in, take a left, and you go around it looking for spots. And if there's no spots, you go out. Right. Okay. So you go in, go around. It's a one-way. So we're parked at the Barstool, and there's a guy in a huge truck sitting at all the way at the end of the park and just taking up multiple, and you can't go all the way around.
Okay.
So he's like, dude, how is this possible? The guy, no one can go around the parking lot. So he's just sitting there, and I just saw it, and I saw this guy. And so people are having to back up. So people can't get all the way around the parking lot, so having to back up. And then you got to roll down your window and say, hey, you got to go back. I got to go back. This guy in a gigantic truck sitting there, not allowing people to rotate all the way through, and I saw it when we walked in.
Okay. Oh no.
Okay. We're leaving. I bet we were in there for an hour.
You saw the big truck in the
blocking. You can't circle around them. So you have to go halfway and then back out. Okay. Because there's a guy in a huge truck at the end of it.
And he's parked?
And he's in it.
He's parked in the lot.
Not just at the end. There's like kind of a parking spot, but not really.
Okay.
But you can't get around. It's not even close to getting around him.
Okay.
And he knows. And people. So I saw someone go in, then back out, and had to back all the way out, probably 75 yards, and then go out the exit. We come out an hour and a half later. The guy is still there.
What?
And I can't tell you how many people have gone in, tried to back out, because the guy's blocking it.
Dang.
Okay. So I can't. I just can't allow that to happen. I go, this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. You can't, at least I wanted to like shame him a little bit, or like provide some kind of social, like, you can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to back out. It's not my problem. I don't need you, but you can't say something smart, something to let him know that there's a lot.
Cause he's, you don't know where he is.
He's in the truck.
Oh, he's still in the truck?
He's in the truck.
What?
Yes. All right.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now I'm pissed.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So he's sitting, and it's like, and I walked past him when we were leaving. I just go, you just get, I like to be bothered by things. And we walk back, and he's still there. Right. So I pull out of my parking spot, and I go towards him. Like, I'm going to go up and get right behind him, and then be like, hey, we can't move. And then like confront him.
Okay.
Not confront him, but I don't know.
You're setting yourself up for a hopeful confrontation.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a fact. And I was hyped.
Okay.
I'm with my girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah. And so she goes, hey, this is not the time for this.
Yeah.
We're going to back out, and then we're going to go home, and you're going to drop me off.
Be an adult.
Okay. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to make a scene out here. So we did. And Lydia lives probably like 2 miles from there. And I was going to drop her off. And then go home. Right?
No.
What?
No.
What?
Dude.
What? So anyway, let me fast forward a second. We're sitting in church the next morning, and we're like, and I
thought you were going to say you went back.
No, hold on. We're sitting in church, and we're at the end of church, and I go, Lydia. She goes, what? I go, I got to tell you something. She goes, what? I go, I went back.
No.
Dude, I just couldn't. I go, I'm going to drop Lydia. I just couldn't. And I could, and I don't want to burst above the suspense of the story that he wasn't there when I came back.
Oh, dang it.
But I know, when I dropped her off to the 2 miles, and there's like a bunch of traffic down there, to driving back, I was hyped.
Yeah.
Dude, I was hyped. Dude,
okay.
Dude. I was what?
I want you to walk us through what would happen. You drop Lydia off.
Yep. Good night, babe. See you in the morning. All right, sounds good.
You're driving over there,
and I go.
You're getting pissed in traffic.
Oh, it's late. You know this feeling.
You're tired.
Yeah, I feel it right now. Just remembering it.
This guy's on your nerves.
Yeah.
You show up again, and he's still there. Walk me through what happens.
Okay. So I dropped her and I go, well, we're still downtown. Liddy lives. I'm going to just, I got to kind of go back that way, but
Sure.
no, I don't actually. I don't. If I was in court, they'd be like, no, you don't. They would show us the map on the board and they were like, he has to go. And like, yes. Okay. It's out of the way. I start thinking about all these lines I'm going to say to him.
Okay.
Right. So first I'm going to do, hey, make sure you tell your dad, thanks for paying the payments on that truck.
Nice.
Because I know you can't afford it. Right. I'm going that way. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, you're clear. I don't know what you're doing out here. Clearly not waiting for a woman. So that's off the table. So, whatever. And I'm like, and I have a firearm in my car that's loaded, but I wasn't going to involve that, but I did. I'll tell you what a firearm is good for is that I was more confident.
Sure.
That I was like, well, I mean, I heaven forbid it would ever come to something like that. Gun violence to me is kind of embarrassing. Do you think gun violence is embarrassing?
Yeah.
Like and there's a couple of shootings over the weekend.
It's like the same vein as fighting.
It's embarrassing.
Fighting is like if you went back there to that guy and you got fought in a fight
I would never do that.
Dude.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed. We're outside of a bar on Broadway fighting. I got my clothes are ripped and I have a
grown man.
I have like a blood on me. What are you doing? You're grown.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
And
I don't know why gun violence is not, it's like, I don't know what else word to use for it. It's like kind of cringe. Like there's a gun, like a shooting at a football game, like on the field, like somebody was shooting. I go, dude, like gun violence. It's like, why you're not hard.
Yeah.
You're not a gangster.
No.
You're not threatening. You're not if you have a gun, I don't have a gun. You're not a baller.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. Yeah. How is that not embarrassing to go in a movie theater and shoot? If you are in a war and you're like, our country has guns, this country has guns, we're fighting over this piece of land. Okay, go at it.
Yeah.
Guns versus guns.
Yeah.
If you're a cop and there's someone with a gun and you're like, I got to have a gun versus guns. Guns versus no guns.
Guns versus
is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
It is. I don't know I don't know if anyone's ever said that like publicly to all this gun violence. It's not, you're not a baller.
No, you're a loser.
It's like almost, I attribute to now if you're not to make any statement, but in the gang centered areas of Chicago, guns versus guns, shootouts.
Sure.
I don't condone it, obviously, but okay, guns versus guns.
Yeah.
Guns versus no guns is embarrassing. Yeah. It's the most, it's like, bro, what? Like, if it's like kicking, it's like an adult, like beating up a kid.
Yeah, that's
but
a great analogy.
But an infant.
Yeah.
Because they don't have guns.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, this doesn't make you hard.
No.
I mean, yeah, sure, it was a little weird, but on the net, it was a positive. It was a positive. You cannot be serious. On the net, it's a positive.